Yo, what is up, guys? SFuture here. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're checking out Twisted by Austin Carlile. I am beyond excited to be checking this out today. If you guys do not know Austin Carlile, he is the original vocalist of Mice and Men, one of my favorite bands of all time. If you guys grew up in the 2010s and you guys grew up listening to Mice and Men, man, the self-titled, The Flood, Restoring Force, those first few albums were incredible and some of my favorite music of all time. Obviously, if you guys are a fan of Mice and Men and you guys know the history of the band, you guys know Austin Carlile has not been a part of the band since like 2016, I believe was the year that he left the band. There was a lot of stuff going on. I know there were some allegations and whatnot. I don't know what's true, what's not true, so I'm not going to speak on it because I don't know the honest truth behind it. I'm here for the music. I don't care what happened in the past. I am here for the music. I am super excited. Austin Carlile is one of the most unique screaming vocalists in all of metal and one of my favorites. He had such a unique tone, such a ferocious scream behind him. If you guys want to hear more of my thoughts on Of Mice and Men, check out my other Of Mice and Men videos. I've reacted to like their last two albums and a bunch of songs and did a bunch of videos on them during the Aaron Pauli era. So if you guys have never seen my videos before, go check out my Of Mice and Men reactions. I unfortunately do not have any reactions to old school Of Mice and Men with Austin Carlile because I didn't have a reaction channel back then. But I'm super excited to check this out. Like I said, Austin Carlile is a great vocalist. And he's doing his own thing now. This is not with Of Mice and Men. This is a solo thing. I've been following him on TikTok for a couple weeks now, and he does these kind of like Q&A video things on TikTok. And he seems to be in a very positive health headspace. Obviously, I believe the main reason he left the band was his the disease that he had, or maybe still has. Obviously, a lot of you guys know probably the song Second and Sebring is about Austin Carlile's mom that he lost to, I believe, Marfan syndrome is what it's called. And I believe Austin ended up getting the same disease. I'm not sure what that disease entails or how it affects a person, but I believe that was the main reason he ended up leaving Of Mice and Men. I'm not sure if that's the only reason he left. Obviously, there was those allegations and whatnot. So there's probably a lot to him leaving the band. But I'm not sure what his relationship is with the remaining band members of Mice and Men, but maybe this could potentially open a door to getting Austin on a Of Mice and Men song in the future. If he has a healthy relationship with those guys, who knows? He can come on as a feature and do vocals with Aaron. That'd be great. I do believe Aaron is a better vocalist. I know the large majority of Mice and Men fans love Austin's vocals more than Aaron, and don't really enjoy new Of Mice and Men. I personally enjoy that Of Mice and Men with Aaron more than I do with Austin. Austin and those albums are just so nostalgic, and they're the albums that helped me fall in love with metalcore. So I think a lot of people are pretty blinded by nostalgia. But if you're talking objectively, I think comparing the two vocalists, I think Aaron is way more talented and skillful. But I'd love to hear them both on a track. That'd be so cool. Maybe Austin doing a second verse with some screams on a breakdown and Aaron carrying the rest of the song. That'd be really cool if those dudes have a good working relationship. But they never talk about each other, so I'd say there's probably some bad blood there. But I know I've done a lot of yapping. Like I said, go check out my other Mice and Men videos if you guys want to. There will be a playlist linked at the end of this video with all of my Mice and Men reactions. I just put out an EP called Lost My Mind by A Timeless Tide. It is a metalcore EP, so if you guys want to check out my music, check it out. The links are down in the description. I am A Timeless Tide on all streaming platforms. Go check out my new EP and let me know what you think. But without further ado, let's check out Twisted by Austin Carlile. I hope this isn't like Danny Worsnop and the solo career is country music. Man, you guys remember those old interviews with like Asking Alexandria and Of Mice and Men?
Fuck you.
That was you cunt.
Those were good times, man. What? OG Loco? Oh, this is creepy, man. Oh my god. Alright guys, we're going to take a pause now that we're halfway through the song and talk about what we've heard so far. I'll put a timestamp on the video and it'll skip to when the song starts back. But there's a lot to talk about so far. I'm kind of like having a sensory overload. That was just a lot to unpack in that first half of the song. So the song starts off with this like hip-hop beat, very drowned out, eerie instrumental. And I was curious if that was going to be a sound that carried out throughout the song, because a lot of bands like to start off songs with these kind of hip-hop elements, but then they never really come back later in the song. But the first verse was very trap-heavy, very bassy, very hip-hop elements in there. So it is cool that sound is carried out throughout the song. But I don't know. I've talked about it a few times on the channel, but I'm very 50-50 on if I like hip-hop elements in metal. It is a very modern thing, and obviously trap is very rap and metal. So I understand a lot of people like it. It's not super my thing, but I think when it's done well, that it's good. Yeah, very eerie intro. The very first line, Austin says, "This is faithfulness," which if you guys know OG Loco, one of their best songs from the Flood. This is faithfulness at its finest, man. That line is one of the most iconic lines. And I gotta imagine that line is a call to that song. It's gotta be. Yeah, so the video is very creepy with Austin like smiling, and there's like he's got this bloody shirt and there's needles, and it's a very eerie video which matches the vibe of the song. It's very eerie with these hip-hop elements and this riff building up. The riffs so far in the song are very nu metal. And I gotta say that chorus is super Linkin Park. Austin sounds very Chester Bennington-esque, which makes sense. He grew up in that era. I'm sure he loved Linkin Park and Chester Bennington back then. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about vocally. Obviously, we got some screams in there. A lot of production on those screams. The singing is really good. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Chester Bennington with his tonality in that chorus. The production is really good. The verse is the most strange part to me so far. The very rap beat and like the scream, yell, rapping that Austin was doing is not something that we ever heard in Of Mice and Men from him. Yeah, the intro riff before the first verse, it's interesting. It has a very dirty production on that bass, but also is very, very melodic and has a nice groove to it. There's a big contrast with the dirty bass in the melody. The production is interesting. It's like, I mean, we haven't heard Austin on modern production, you know? As far as I know, he hasn't been on any features in over a decade, you know? He hasn't featured on any other bands or anything, so we've never heard him in this style of production, which is something we're all going to have to get used to if he's going to continue to make music. Yeah, the first verse with the rap beat and like the yell rapping, I gotta say I'm not a fan of. I think it's done well, but I think it's just something that I'm not into. If it's a sound that you're into, you know, that's good for you. But it felt a little jarring after that kind of nu metal riff, and it just immediately drops off into this rap beat, trap beat, whatever you want to call it. And he's like yell rapping. I think the production's really good. I think it's produced very well, but it's just the style of it, I'm just not super into. But once that kind of rap beat goes away and the guitars come back in and it kind of is like gearing us up for that chorus, I like the sound of it. second verse. Okay, build up. Breakdown.
Don't get it. Twist it!
Oh my god, I miss that iconic. I miss that, dude. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, originally I was gonna say that his screams in the song really aren't screams, and they're more like yells with some fry on them, right? But definitely on this breakdown, those are some, man, that iconic scream. It never went away, dude. Oh my god, he was so good at making those just random little growls, you know? He's like one of the most growly vocalists of that metalcore era, you know? And he always did that, especially on the Flood. It's just like there'd be those random those sounds. Oh my god. So good, dude.
I've been waiting so long. It's easy proving that you were wrong. You're lacking the wisdom to provide the patience. You leave the strong and out guide the twisted and blind. The twisted and blind. You're twisted and
Big drop? No. There you have it, guys. That was Twisted by Austin Carlile. That is man, that song is entirely just a big pill to swallow, really. Because, like, I'm blinded by nostalgia, or not, I wouldn't say I'm blinded. I'm filled with nostalgia because this is one of my favorite screaming vocalists of all time and have missed him making music over this last decade. So, like, part of me is just so filled with nostalgia that I love it so much. But then there's the other part of me that objectively looking at this song as a reactor or reviewer or whatever you want to call me, that, like, I have my things I don't like about it, you know? Like, the first verse with the rapping and, like, the yell rapping and the rap beat, wasn't into that, but it seems like a direction that he wants to go, and I'm assuming if he's continuing to make solo music, that's going to be a sound that we hear a lot. This song is very modern metalcore. Obviously, we have the screaming, we have the riffs, the breakdown. Part of me feels like the whole song was built around the breakdown. The rest of the song is just kind of, like, the breakdown is very good, and the rest of the song is just kind of underwhelming. I will say the chorus is good. It's very floaty, like I said, Linkin Park, Chester Bennington vibes. His singing's very good. I gotta say, the production's really good on his singing. We didn't really hear him do a whole lot of singing other than Cold World, the last album he was on. And his singing wasn't very good on that album, but it's pretty good here. So yeah, I like hearing him sing. The screams on the breakdown were so good. The low scream, that little those cool little sounds, man. I hope we hear more of that on future songs from him. I'm excited to see where he goes, man. I'd love to hear some kind of classic crabcore, metalcore sounds from him. I know we're not gonna ever get that of Mice and Men back, but I'd love to see him maybe go back to some of those roots, which we kind of did in here. But yeah, like I said, I'd love to see him maybe do a song with Mice and Men. Maybe we've seen a bunch of that. Obviously, we saw that with 3 Days Grace with the original vocalist Adam Gontier come back and join the band, and they become a dual threat vocal thing. I'd love to see that here. I think that'd be really cool. I think everybody would love that. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought about Austin Carlile returning to the scene down in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this song down in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for future Austin Carlile reactions. I will be reacting to whatever he puts out in the future, so make sure you guys stick around on the channel for those videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the future.